We go. So yeah, we would like to give you some idea about our speaker this evening. Dr. Fumi Adewara is a multi-award-winning UK-based Nigerian-British physician, and she's a Cambridge-trained bioscience entrepreneur with a background in clinical medicine, pharmaceutical, and business development across healthcare and energy sectors. She has over 15 years working experience with NHS in the UK, and she was honored with the World Bank Sustainable Development Goals SDG 3 and SDG 3 and her Global Award 2020. She is also the first for a Nigerian since its formation, and she earned a congratulatory message from Nigeria's former president Muhammadu Buhari, and she has been a recipient of the African Female Tech Founders Award sponsored by the UK government, earning her an invite from the then Prime Minister Boris Johnson. She's also an international speaker and has been featured on Forbes Africa, CNBC, United Nations Committee on Science, Technology and Innovation, African Development Bank, Financial Times London, etc. She has been recognized as one of the most influential people of African descent. She is a member of the American Telemedicine Association, British Medical Association, UK, and British Medical Association in the UK, and the prestigious Pitch at Place Alumni Network. She's an external reviewer with the African Development Institute Global Committee of Practice, GCOP, under the African Development Bank. As you can see, she has a very, very powerful portfolio, and she has a lot to give to us this evening. I'm going to give the floor to her right now to also tell us about our topic today, telemedicine and telemedicine, remote job for doctors. And at the same time, I'm going to give her the floor to tell us one or two things about mobile health. All right, Dr. Fumi.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for the honor of being here. And thank you, Dr. Godwin, for that wonderful, I don't like it when people go on and on and on. Let's get to the business of the day, but thank you, I appreciate that. So yes, I know it's a Sunday and it's 8 p.m., a bad combination. You should be on your bed by now because we have a heavy week ahead of us, but I'm so honored that you're here. I'm grateful that this is being recorded and can be played again to respective members that are not here. Dr. Abel, please, next slide. He will be presenting the slides and I'll just speak to it. I'd first like to take a survey of the room. If you're a doctor here or a patient or whatever form you're representing here, whatever hat you're wearing, have you heard of telemedicine? Have you practiced telemedicine? Please, by show of hands, can you just use your reaction button to show? And somebody can take the census. How many people have heard about telemedicine, have used telemedicine in whatever shape or form? Good. Ronald? David? Can we see all? Yeah, about 5 people, 6 have raised their hands. So, and we have about 10 of us or 12 in the room. I believe that there are more people. That's a very significant jump from what we used to have before COVID. So when I went into a room and I asked people, how many people have used telemedicine? It was usually like 1 in 10, right? But thanks to COVID, that's one of the benefits of COVID. One of the silver lining of COVID is that people are now more aware of what telemedicine is. And it doesn't mean that it wasn't practiced in the past, right? It's just because people were not really putting that piece together. Because I used to say, have you ever sent a result to somebody to review? Have you ever called another doctor to discuss a patient? That's some form of telemedicine. So telemedicine is age long. It's been in existence for decades. What is different is that we now have a platform that allows us to provide telemedicine on a scale, on a very massive scale, thanks to the digital revolution, mobile technology adoption and growth across the continent and across the world, and that we now have secure form of delivering that care in a coordinated manner. So I like to, numbers don't lie. I'm sure you're all very aware. I'm speaking to a very learned group here. So I'm going to flip through the slides quickly and go to what really concerns you. You all know that 25%, that 95% of Nigerians don't have access to healthcare. That's not new. Less than 5% of the population have any form of health insurance at all. And research shows that every 2 minutes, a child in sub-Saharan Africa dies needlessly from the complications of simple things like malaria, preventable deaths. Africa still accounts for more than 2/3 of maternal morbidity and mortality rates. We have less than a quarter, we bear more than a quarter